What's going on? So we have a teaser today that was sent out to a bunch of Battlefield creators, Stoddy, Westy, Flagfire, all the ones that aren't dead like me, and we have some pretty interesting information, and I gotta say that I wasn't seeing this coming. So we're looking at potentially a straightforward, possible sci-fi, post-apocalyptic Battlefield. I'm fairly confident it's one of those two. And feel free to leave your guesses down in the comment section below. Let it just go and rip wild. I'm going to read what this kind of transmission comes out to, because they were given pieces of it. They put it together as a community. And it reads, some of you want to return home. That most human of all instincts. With a heavy heart, I must tell you the truth. You have no home to return to. The question we must ask ourselves now is, do we accept our fate? Or do we dare to fight for a better world? No one may force you into battle, but I say all who can hear my voice. If you can fire a gun, if you can tend a wound, if you can cry havoc, those who cannot need you. We need you. War is the only way home. So, that may be like a very simple thing, but that's a lot to digest, because I'm getting like Independence Day, this is our final stand as humans vibes. Plus, there's a couple mentions in there that make me think possible sci-fi. You're thinking that most human of all instincts. Yeah, that could just be, you know, a solid line, but why mention human? Why include that unless we're dealing with possibly another race? I know that's a reach, but it leads me to believe that there's a lot of questions, though this is a very short transmission. And, you know, if you look at some of the information, like the source is quantum encrypted, if you look at the target being Oz, I immediately think of like Wizard of Oz. I think of the storm, then I look at the background, and this is where my ADHD brain takes me. Is this like a post-apocalyptic world, like a nuclear showdown? And, you know, they say there is no home to return to. Is that because a bunch of nukes went off and it's a wasteland now? Did we somehow travel a dimension, perhaps? You know, we're talking about quantum encryption. We're seeing this with Marvel and stuff nowadays, right? Could we be in an alternate universe or something where we're still technically fighting ourselves, just in another plane, if you will? And it's very weird. And they talk about, do we dare to fight for a better world? They don't necessarily say different, but I mean, if the world is ruined, how do you fight for a better world? I mean, I guess it's like a redemption path if we all blew each other up kind of thing, nuclear style. But it seems almost like we are transported somewhere. And I know I might just be reaching right now. And I know this is a turnoff. A lot of my friends were like, oh my god, are there aliens? This doesn't necessarily mean we're going to go fight aliens. This could be an alternate universe. But there's a couple reasons why I like this. Now, if we can get past the fact that this may not have been our expectations, and just hear me out, Battlefield for the last few installations have been restricted to what they can do. World War I, World War II... they all have certain guns, attachments, and limitations based on story and some sort of authenticity behind it, right? There's restrictions in play. You take this route where we're in a different universe possibly, or post-apocalyptic, and this is clearly not something that's happened. It's futuristic in some capacity, and that gives them complete and utter freedom to develop any sort of narrative, story, or combat they want. This is freedom that they have honestly never had, and I want to see what they can do with it. This could be great. I don't think, you know, and a lot of guys are thinking, oh my god, are we about to get Halo? I don't think it's going to be something like that. I don't think there's going to be laser beams and sticky grenades, and I don't think that's going to happen. But I feel like we're going to be fighting other people, or it's a post-apocalyptic thing, and it's going to get very interesting really quick. So, I don't know. That's just a short little video for you guys. Tell me what you think down in the comment section below. Are you excited? Are you not? Are you curious? Do you think it's going to be post-apocalyptic? Do you think we're going to, like, a different world through a storm or something? How do you think this is going to go down? So, thank you guys for being a part of this. And if you haven't yet, I know a lot of you guys watch the channel. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit the subscription button. Don't miss that notification bell either, because that's the only way to ensure these videos hit your sub box. Got a lot of Battlefield content coming in the next few months. You're not going to want to miss this.